It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Pirates will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Off from the shotgun. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Give to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's Judowski. At the 45 on its way. Sprinting away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Slings it downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneaks into the end zone.
Good drive.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Rides to back and leaves it. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's got it on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Hauls it in. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Caught, close to the marker, it's fired. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards.
It's too early for a crossing play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The short hands, it's Judowski. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
And when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Judowski. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The short hands, it's Demps. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
The ones you're going to give up.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Dynasty. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Pirates. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Flips it out to the back. Inside the 45. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting...
Into the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lost one down the sideline.
What?
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
He throw it, damn, bro. You notice everything, bro. That was by accident, dude.
For one play, he has been lights out.
Like, you see me trying to flip
Very
through?
accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll run the option. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits.
Can't call no.
Work hard on it in
You
practice,
can run.
closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Getting a blitz on that freaking run play, bro. And I slipped and stuff.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's on bottom of it, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown.
One of those type of games, huh?
This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a
fucking
defense,
game,
but you
dude.
never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. play action on first down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's
quicker, man.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some...
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Judowski. Knocked down at the 22, that's a first down. They can still stop the clock. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down.
Damn it, I've seen it. I didn't get there in time, man.
Trust their QB
to
execute
like that
the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Looking left. Finds a man by himself. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Purdue! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for two and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talking about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Judowski. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Lining up to convert third down. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Pirates are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Pirates with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Dynasty. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that lap.
And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Barges ahead. Touchdown, ECU. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back in his 4-yard line.
Fuck, man.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd and California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And some room to work.
Oh my gosh, I stopped him in the backfield and he gets 7, man.
Gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of a spot.
Working their way closer and closer.
Oh, I ran past him.
And they've got it at the 26.
I seen it coming. I was trying to catch it before.
Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He gets a hand on it.
And what a great big-time effort, not taking a play off, getting in there, penetrating on the field goal unit. And how big is that for the scoreboard? Now this game remains a one-possession game. Now your offense has a chance to go get you right back in this ball game.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
I didn't get that freaking ball off, bro. When you had 5 seconds left, 18 seconds left, bro.
He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's fired. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Finding an escape route. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Got his man. He's trying to get it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. That is a big
that I was going for a sack.
Defenses. They were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
Max going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end
You know that's his play too. Fuck, man. Damn it. Can't stop.
They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
It's just tough
Offense
to
did
shoot.
exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got
That's how much
eyes on it.
it's not
Georgia Tech has the lead right
Especially
now,
against
but
Memphis.
if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 5 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
They've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Finds his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires left. Complete downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Oh my, that was terrible. That was not the throw I was trying to. Yeah, that was terrible.
Takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line.
Shit, bro, that last throw was terrible. What? The thing is, I didn't even see the safety on the deep there.
And
at the same time,
to go up top on first down.
Yeah.
Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Right, defense got me today.
To protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line
was left thinking he was left, but
communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up.
A lot of room to the right. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired.
Yeah, I didn't establish the run enough.
But they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's fired. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry up. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you...
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss,
GG's, man. I'm off to work.
I think a lot of people thought